Hi there, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be working in my bucket list journal. This one's been a little bit unloved and I was actually reminded about it in one of our travel zooms, one of our crafty zooms recently. It was one of my very early journals that I made myself. So it's a little bit tape, it's not the most perfect. My style has definitely improved since then, but I still love this journal and I love the whole reasoning and why I made this. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today and create in the journal as well. So this is a Dr. Seuss book that I've turned into a bucket list journal. The idea behind this journal is to create pages about places I would love to go to. Now I think this is a really good reasoning for making a journal, because some places you will probably never go to in your life but they intrigue you. That's when you can use this journal. Or it could be somewhere interests you and you want to create a page about it. It could be you're actually planning a trip and this would be ideal. So I created this journal with all the pages kind of ready made for me just to quickly go in and journal. I haven't actually filled that out. I should do that. This, as you can see, the wording on this book is so perfect. Oh, the places you'll go. I love this. I think I made this during COVID. And look, best day ever. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Love this. And I used some of the papers from Simple Stories called Safe Travels, which were really perfect. I did create this one here. I really wanted to go to Gibraltar. It's still on my bucket list. I even know the hotel which is there that I want to stay in. I've documented about it all. Dolphin boat trip, cable car, hiking, eating and drinking. I love this. I painted over a glassine bag just to give myself a little bit more, like mute the page a little bit, and I have printed off my own photos just from doing Google searches, and I've got the date there that I journaled about it. I would love to go there. We are yet to go, but one day I would really like that. Let me just stick that back in, and I've even printed off a little map there. So I love this journal for that reason. I also created a page here. This was supposed to be for 2023 going to the Keys, the Florida Keys. We are yet to do that. The trip never happened. We'd booked it during lockdown and then it was supposed to happen another time and it never happened. But I've got everything written down that I want to do, purely because it was all booked, and then we had little day trips and things. All good things are wild and free. So I do know that if ever I decide to go there, I've got all the details down here for what I want to do. I love this page, it's so fun. I also have this one here. Now this page was inspired by watching someone's YouTube channel. She's not actually a travel channel, she's actually a home channel, but her husband and herself went to Sedona, and it just really called out to me. And again, I went onto Google Maps, I've printed it all off. It was stunning, and again, I've just journaled about it. It just really caught my eye. So I've taken down the names of the places here and I did a page about them, and funnily enough we are booked to go to Sedona next year. Not in the same place. I haven't actually looked at that place yet. Actually, I might give that a look. We did look at this place in the Grand Canyon because I'd written it down. As it happens, it's not in walking distance of the Grand Canyon, so we've decided not to stay there, but who knows, maybe another time we will. But this has really helped me just by seeing it and writing it down. I don't think I've actually done any others. That's all I've done. And like I said, it wasn't until somebody mentioned it on one of our travel craft zooms the other day, and I thought, yes. So today I am going to create on this page here, and I'm going to do about Yosemite. So many people talk about Yosemite, and every time I say, yeah, I want to go there. And then I messaged with a friend last night. She's just booked her flights, ready for her road trip to California next year, and they're stopping at Yosemite. So I've decided to create a page about Yosemite. It's one of the top things on my bucket list. I don't know when we will get there. It's something I want to do in the next few years while we're still healthy and enjoy hiking. So I am going to today do a page about Sedona, about Yosemite. So again, I've just gone onto Google Maps. It hasn't even printed well. It's got some lines on there. I think I need to add some ink. I'll keep those bits. And I also found this one here, which is a little map, and it's got like all the main points there. So I thought I would use those. But I think this is a really nice reason to make a journal. And it doesn't even have to be in countries far away. It could even be something local if you're wanting to. The amount of people actually, when I've just been to the Cotswold and I shared it a little bit on Instagram and a little bit on YouTube. I'll leave my travel channel down below. Well, actually, I've shared it on my home channel, but I do have some vlogs from my travel channel. The amount of people that said they wanted to go but had never been. So, oh, that's a nice fit actually. So this is for you. This is inspiration for you to start a bucket list journal and even create something from your own country. I've got a whole load of bits and pieces. I've raided my junk journal pages, my junk journal, not pages, oh, these would go quite well, drawers, just to bring out some bits and pieces to have a look, to see what would go well. I like that one, so I'm just going to pull out a few bits and pieces that I would like to use. And we will go from there. Oh, there's some little pockets. I'm not so keen on that one. Is there a green one? There is. Oh, these are nice. I didn't even know these were in here. So I just want to do a bit of a junk journaly page today. I'm just going to pull out all these. And, oh, this one's quite nice. Go see do. Right. Because I'm not fussed about the Dr. Seuss page behind. Yeah, I'm not fussed about the wording as well. That's quite irrelevant to my page. So, do I pop a tag on there? I quite like that actually. Well, I quite like the little, yeah, that is quite cute. Let's go with that. Let's start sticking things down. So I would love to know, do you have a bucket list journal? And are you now intrigued to start one? Is your brain going overtime now, thinking, right, I need one of those. What can I do to make one? Let me know if that's what's happening to you right now. It's a fun thing to do. It really is. And it's just fun to be able to plan a trip but not have the stress of booking anything or thinking, right, what am I doing on that day, but just actually focusing on what you want to do. I do quite like the idea of the go see do. I might pop that there. I quite like that one down there. I'm not sure. I do quite like that there though. We've also got the little pocket. Sometimes it's hard fitting everything in. That one could go down there. I do quite like the stickers. I don't want to cover that up though. And I'm not fussed about that. I do like this one actually on there. That one's quite a big one, isn't it? But it seems a shame to cover that up. Or I might even cut these up that is probably going to be better. Let's do that and see how that happens. It's like doing a jigsaw puzzle, some of these pages. It really is. And I like the idea. Where's the map one? Up here. Or how about we tear a little bit off. Like that. I quite like that idea actually. And then even having a little bit of the colour poking through from underneath. And then maybe having the tree trunk up there. And then yeah, this is quite cute actually. I like that idea. This little torn piece on the side, so we're kind of like showing the page underneath. We're not ignoring it, but we're embellishing it a little bit. And then I love the idea of doing the same with this one. Oops. And popping this down the side. Yeah, I like that. And then what I might do is tear some of this. Let's do that. Because that will also be handy for some journaling. There. Love that. And we've got a little pocket. So what is on your bucket list? Which countries would you love to go to? Or it's not even countries, is it? It's just places. Where would you love to see? Is there something overseas? Is there anywhere in this country that you would really, really love to go to? I would love to hear from you. There, we've got our 4 photos. I love that. I might even actually scoot that along a little bit, and let's maybe, oh good, no, let's keep with the green and just take a little layer like that and slide that under there. There. That looks okay. Now I've also got some other bits and pieces. I've got some cute little leaves that I fancy including. I have got some stickers as well. I've got some other stickers here, library cards. I've got some arrows. I've also got some stickers. I bought these ages ago. There's a whole set of national parks. So I was actually going to go through and see if I could find any from Yosemite. Oh, here's a Yosemite. Yellowstone. Oh, Yosemite. I thought that would be quite fun, seeing as that's what this is all about. Oh, there's quite a few here actually. Joshua Tree. These are so good. They're all, like I said, the national parks. And I've got quite a few here. Are they repeats? No, I don't think they are actually. Kruger, Glacier, Redwood. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with these because I've got quite a few here. There's some, oh, that one's a nice one. I like that one. It's just such a nice mix. I like the Yellowstone ones. They look really cool. South Dakota. There's some really, really good ones here. Right, some that I've never even heard of. Cool, so we've got some stickers. It just also goes to show that you don't necessarily need photos either. The other one I was going to use, I've got, actually these are already open, these stick ephemera pieces here. I was even thinking about adding some bits like on the side. I quite like that idea to add a little bit of colour. That looks quite pretty. Let's pop those there. And actually this one would go quite nicely. I was going to say because of those. Actually, I'm going to do that. I feel like adding something else. I feel with the flowers there, it might be a little bit too much. Let's put this one down here, like that, and maybe have that one at the top there. I think that would be better. I want to be able to also read what's on that map, because there's places like Al Capitan and the Half Dome that I want to see, because they are places that I want to go. Yeah, that will be fine. I won't completely stick that down so it can be go up, but that looks quite cool. And then maybe the stickers, are any of these tall enough? That one is actually. That one could work really well. Well, that could work really well as well. In fact, let's do that one. And we'll do that one as a bit of a slidey pocket. I think that would also work really well. So, are you going to go ahead now and make one of these journals? And if so, have you got ideas already on what kind of journal book you are going to use? This Dr. Seuss one is a really good one, but I realised that Dr. Seuss isn't everyone's cup of tea. Are there any little golden books you fancy using? Or any ladybird books? Or you could use like an atlas type book. That looks cool. Happy with that. And we could even put, oh, Yosemite could go at the top. I quite like that idea. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue on there, I think. Let's pop that there, and I like the idea. I really love that one up there. I might pop that one there. These are really fun, aren't they? I love that. I've got to make sure I've got space for my journaling as well. That's obviously very important. And let's put that one on there. Like that. I'm happy with those 3 stickers. I've decided not to use that one, so that can go back in. Is there anything else in here? Because today is all about using things up as well. We have got more leaves, feathers. Oh, these look quite cool. Let's take those out. These have all been in here so long. These colours look like they could possibly go. Let's have a look and see what's in here. Oh, even the graph paper I like, actually. Let's pop this onto here. What year is this? Doesn't say. I am wondering about having something that pulls out of there. I did have that. This could actually work really well. That could be so cute. We've got this one, which I love, but it's a little bit too similar. You are here. I'm going to use some of these. Let's turn this into a little journaling block. Have we got anything on here? Oh, this would be perfect. Love that. This is like a proper junk journal page today, isn't it? Love that. And I'm going to do this on both sides so that we can get some journaling in. Actually, let's do this on this side because I want that at the top. And then we are going to do it on this side as well, actually. We will keep that piece because we all know that will be nicely used in the future. Let's pop that there. Still seeing the little dots through because I love those. And that has got the date on it as well. I think it's also very important when you're doing a journal like this to remember to date it, so you know when you were actually journaling about it. I love that. I am so happy. I love the "you are here." Don't really want to put it over the bear. Let's add a few bits and pieces like this, because we all know it's the bits and pieces that make the big difference. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we've got in this. We've got some circles. Flowers are quite pretty. They could be used. Got more of "you are here." We've got some cute little flags. New day. Got some birds. Some tiny ones. January 2019. I think we're past that. Could pop something over that, but I'm not going to do that today. We've also got the stickers here that I quite liked as well. Those colours go really, really well. I think what I might do is just add a couple of these just to like make a proper little journaling card. Love that. These colours are really nice. I love the fact that they're kind of earthy, but also a little bit kind of like sky and tree colours. I love that. Right, which ones are we going on here? Yeah, let's add this one on here. That's so cute. I love that little journal card. Let's pop that in there, ready for a little bit of journaling. That would be perfect. And then let's use a couple of these little flowers to embellish. I think that would be really, really fun. I like these. These are cute. I'm quite liking the "you are here's." Let's pop those in there. I've had this lot for so long, so it just feels really good to use things. There we go. Oh, we've got a yellow flower here as well. Let's add a little bit more. I'm liking this kind of thing now. I think this is going really well. Look how cute. This is just really, really sweet. I'm going to do exactly the same along the bottom here. And then maybe for a little bit of contrast, we've got these brighter leaves. Yeah, I like these because we haven't really got any brights on this page, have we? So we'll just add a couple of small pieces, which I love. Yeah, this is turning out to be so cute. I did have these ones as well. Do we want these ones? I don't know if we need these ones as well. Oh, actually, why not? There. And I think we're going to add some journaling now. Just grabbing these cards actually and having a look, realising that I haven't actually added the pocket piece. So I'm going to cut some of this down because I still want it to show the sticker. Let's take a little bit more. I could have folded it actually, couldn't I? That would have been better. Let's do that there. That wasn't my most brightest move. And then I saw, let's see if there's another one I could do that with. Oh, I have got that one. I think that's actually a better idea. So I want that smaller. Yeah, I think I'll do that. The colours actually go really well. And then I saw this one as well. If you can dream it, you can do it. And I'm going to use that one, but maybe as a title. That's what I'm thinking. Right, where's my ruler? Here. Where can we pop that? I quite like the idea of having it somewhere. Actually, let's have it at the top. That's what we will do. Pop it up there. I did wonder about having, actually, I did wonder about having it there. I've just torn a piece off that I didn't want to. Let's see if we can fix that. We can. And the word is even can as well. Perfect. I like that. And I would like the heart still up there as well. I might even pop it on there. I've forgotten how to put this little pot on my desk as well with various bits and pieces. And there's an orange anthosan. I think that, although I could do it there now, I like the idea of it there. That would look so cute on there. A little bit of glue on the top there. And now I really will add my journaling. I think I'm ready to journal now. And that's it. I have finished my page. I've done a little bit of journaling here about us almost coming here in 2019. We were doing a California road trip and we couldn't get flights back from LA using miles, so we ended up booking back to San Francisco where we started our trip and thought we would stop here on the way back. As it happened, we ended up going via Orlando and staying there for a week, so we didn't end up coming here. And then I have documented here why we want to come here, what time of year, and what we would like to do. So that is it. I have finished my page. I love this. I'm so happy with it. And it really excites me. I think the other thing that's quite nice about a journal like this is the fact that our kids can one day read through and have a look at maybe what excited us, where even if there's places that we never got back to, and it could be one day they think, oh, let's go and stay there, mum really wanted to go there, let's go there. So I think it's a really, really nice journal to have. I really recommend you give it a go, and like I said, it doesn't have to be far, far away. It can even be a bucket list for your own country. Let me know if this has inspired you, or do you do something similar already? I would love to hear. And don't forget, you don't always have to have photos. If you don't have any, you can improvise. I've used stickers and I've also printed off myself as well. And you could also use postcards. I've got a whole load of postcards in my little stash here, so you could do things like that as well. There's always ways around things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has inspired you today, and I look forward to seeing you in a new video on Thursday. Take care. Bye.